524,000 miles is good for any car, actually, to be fair. In my opinion. Right then, I shall just text my pupil and let him know that I'm waiting for him, and then we can get on with our driving lesson, I suppose. Alright, so a quick text message. That's a quick text message sent to him. He should be out pretty quick. And then we will, as I say, be getting on with our driving lesson. Angle on that one. Here he is, a chap arriving on the right hand side. Afternoon.
You alright?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we are.
How's your week been?
It's been well weird, the weather. And I think didn't quite have snow, but
It's sleeting a bit earlier because I had washing out. Run
Yeah.
outside and get it off the line.
yep.
Compared to how it was, well, last weekend. Worlds apart.
Indeed.
I've raised my feet up a little bit because I thought last week I was a little bit low. I can see a little bit better now.
Yeah. Have you raised it up, or are you going to?
No, I've raised it up.
Do you think it's better now then?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely more view is better than less view in driving, of course.
Mm.
Okay. So you can see I've got you facing the other way today.
Yeah.
Just to sort of,
I've mixed it up a bit.
only a bit. Okay, so it's the 13th today, isn't it?
Mhm.
The 3. That's that done then. How's your theory test going?
Fine, practicing well. Averaging about 80% at the
Okay.
moment, so
Sounds
a little
good.
bit more.
Yeah. Give yourself a bit of safety margin.
Yeah, I try and do a little bit each day.
Yeah, it's good if you can do a bit each day. That really does mount up.
Yeah.
Shall we get going then?
Yeah.
If you want to start your engine, please, sir. That's it.
Cool. I can't see.
Help you.
Okay.
Okay. So into gear.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't see very well in this situation, what you should do is 100% put your signal on. So put it on, and then start to edge out. And as you do, you can lean over and have a look. So it's basically like a peep and creep that you do at a junction, but you're doing it from the side of the road. So you can see it's clear behind you. You can see a bit down the road. Now, that's it. Are you good to commit?
Yep.
Let's do it then. That's it really, isn't it?
Perfect.
Yeah. Did you know your missus rang me at 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, she told me.
On, I think it was Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. It's quite funny actually.
Yeah, I knew what had happened because this happens quite often, you know, people, especially if she's giving my number to somebody or something.
Yeah.
I do have, but I thought, no, I'll ring her back straight away, so I did. Literally within seconds of, because it rang for just a few moments, just come away, that's it. And so I thought, yeah, I'll ring her anyway.
Yeah, I think what she was doing, I think it was, she was trying to ring someone else, and I think for some reason your name was near the top. I think she actually FaceTimed you. Left or right?
Left facing. Yes, it was a FaceTime actually, yeah.
Look at that nice.
Go forward. Are you clear to go?
That way I am, but I can't.
So let's emerge out and then turn as you go and check there. Otherwise you miss out. Otherwise you miss the emerging out element. You see. There you are, straight on. Easy as that. So what do you think you'd benefit from today, Tom? What do you want to do, mate?
I don't know. What's on the list?
Leave it to the instructor's choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you think. I'm ready.
Well, it's interesting. Right then, we will go straight on then at the next set of lights.
Okay. How many hours have I had with you so far? Do you know?
Not sure. I've sort of written down here. So as you go around here, if you can just stick to the right hand of the two lanes, please. That's it. 3, 6, 9. This is 12.
Straight on.
Yes, please. Yeah. If you just stick to the right hand lane. I know it's hard to see, but it's bus lane. Basically.
Yeah, I knew one of them was. I just can't remember which one, because this is my route into town.
Okay, so just following this around, and we're going around the hotel.
Yeah.
So you can just stick to this left lane, and you've got the priority on this one as well. So let's take the next road on the left. Okay, so if he suddenly brakes, yeah, and then go the end.
Yeah.
Be testing, let's say. So you're turning left at these giveaways. Are we good?
Yep.
Now with your wipers, I just want you to put them on automatic. I want you to click them down one little click. Too far that time. Turning right at the end of the road, you can click them up one little click gently. So that should have brought them onto automatic. So just be patient.
So I think I've clicked them too far again. Oh no, they are. So. Probably could have gone there.
Well, there's no rush, is there?
Straight on.
Okay?
Yeah.
Try to feed it if you can, Tom. The problem with letting it go like that, letting the steering wheel go like that, is if your wheels happen to hit a pothole at the same time, it'll just send your car off whichever way the potholes don't come in direct you, and that's the point. Plus, using your push-pull method regulates your speed as well.
Yeah.
Because your speed and your steering have to go together. So one helps to regulate the other. so the road goes quite sharply around to the right.
Do it indicates you can go left?
You can do, yeah. Yep.
I know it's a dead end to the left, so you don't get a lot of traffic going that way. But
yeah, but we've got to work on an assumption that we don't know that it's a dead end to the left. So you did the right thing by giving the signal. We're going to be turning left at the next set of lights, please.
a little bit more nerve-wracking when you're going through the city centre.
Sorry, what
It's a little bit more nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. Well, I said I tried to make it a little bit more interesting. I mean, that was quite easy. Wait till we get on Normanton Road.
I don't know. I've been down Normanton Road plenty of times. Is that on the cards? Is it?
Yes.
Fab. Is Normanton Road one of those where it is not as difficult as people would make it out to be?
Normanton Road is relatively straightforward if you have a few things as a precondition to it. So we're going left here, please. So we're going up at Abbey Street. And one of the preconditions for Normanton Road is just assume that people will walk out in front of you.
Yeah.
Because they will. And assume that car doors will open without checking, because they do that as well. And if you get them, and you know, be prepared to wait and, you know, just be patient. And as long as you have them pre-assumptions, then it's fine, because nothing out of the ordinary happens. Because that is ordinary for that road, it is. So we're turning left at this set of lines.
Go up the hill.
So at the roundabout at the end of the road, or top of the hill, we're going to be turning right.
Okay.
I mentioned that because this one mini mirror is looking to get around you already. I can tell from a positioning, she was thinking about trying to overtake it. So just angle out, maybe towards the right if you're turning right, just before she does something daft. There we go. Right-hand lane, of course, and just sneak up behind the silver car here is what we need. Now, as we go along here, Tom, it's going to drop into the left lane over there, mate.
Okay.
That's it. Just keep it going, and then the left signal is what you need. And that's the left signal. Perfect. Off you go, nice and gently. So this is so game on from here for Normanton. Just take your time.
Oh, this is where Wendy's is. Jess has been here. She was like, oh, I went for a Wendy's. Sorry.
What, without you?
Yeah. But I think she was with her mum.
So behind the car if you can. If you look at her position, and look at that. So she's about right, actually, the one behind you. And this one's a little bit slow moving on it as well. However, it's all still good. What, with a mum?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's not very nice. Choosing a mum over you. All right. So, straight on.
Groups of school kids. Just to keep you on your toes.
Yep. Tootling along. tootling is something old people do.
It's a long time since I've been down here. My mum used to live down there.
I used to live down this road. Hartington Street, isn't it?
Yeah, dodgiest street in Derby, isn't it?
I know, well it is now.
To be fair, it was when my mum lived there as well. She had a flat, but ground floor, stunning buildings down there.
Yeah,
It's been really, really nice houses.
Yeah, I used to live down there in 1980s, early 80s. I had a flat ground floor as well.
In the noughties, to be honest with you.
Sorry?
I think my mum was down there, kind of like...
In the noughties?
Yeah.
I mean, back in my day, it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, I know it's gone down a bit.
Well, there used to be a decent park, but my cousins used to live there.
Yeah,
we used to bring out, like, we had an RC car. We used to bring down here quite often with my granddad.
Well, back in the day, Normanton, this area used to be the posh area. If you lived in Normanton, and you've seen the size of the houses down in Arboretum Square.
Yeah.
They're huge, like 3 stories, 4 stories.
Yeah,
And,
a lot of them are flats now.
Yes, I know they are. Take your time. Told you. Expect it. There you go. You see, because we expect it, then there's nothing out of the ordinary, is there? Give him room if you can. There you are. So I was driving down there years ago, and 3 youths walked out this way, didn't bother checking this way, and we had to do an emergency stop for them. And you know how when somebody knows they're being caught out, and they do that little dance on the spot.
Yeah.
And this laddie went, and then he kind of got his bravado back and got over there, and he was like, huh. And as we drove past, he gave us a finger.
Like it's your fault.
I wonder what did happen, you cheeky little so-and-so. Yeah, like it was our fault. I've got that on video somewhere at home. I remember I had a
really good cake shop down here as well.
Slow down, he's too close. You're too close to these guys. At this speed, it's too close, thank you.
Yeah,
remember the car doors opening? Somebody was here and they just opened the car door last year, I think it was, and we had to do an emergency stop. We ended up literally centimetres from his open door, and he was like, sorry, he says, I didn't check before I opened my door. I said, I bet you do now, don't you, mate? I bet you will do next time.
Who's moving where?
Well, I don't know, what's this guy doing? Come on, mate. Go forward, mate. Go forward, there's nowhere.
Is he trying to get in here?
Yeah, it's the same every time. So try to angle out just a little bit, Tom. He's going to go in now. Yeah, they do it every time. There's got the smallest car park, and people queue here and here, actually, to turn in.
Right, it's packed foods, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super busy still, to be fair.
Turning left. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're turning left. It's a nice and steady, good position. Are you clear?
Nope.
Okay.
I thought you was...
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a situation. That's it.
Brisket.
She just beeped us.
Oh, yeah.
She just beeped us. Go slower. Go slower. Make her wait.
How slow do you want to go?
Yeah, this will do. You know what? We're not going to be hurried, are we? Let's face it.
No.
Yeah, no, now she's getting annoyed. Oh, dear. Right, going straight on at this roundabout. Make sure you check properly to the right. Are you clear to go?
Yeah.
Okay, nice and gently. Thank you. Good technique. So we're not bothered about the speed. Very well, good, thank you. Cancel signal. Do you think we've made away enough? Do you think we've punished her enough?
No, it's fine for a bit. I wonder how much you have to turn the wheel for a signal cancel itself, do you know?
Yeah, to be honest, Tom, I don't think it's the distance. I think it's the force of it.
Right, okay.
I think there's some mechanism in there, because I've had it where if you turn your wheel really slowly, it just doesn't cancel.
Oh, right.
And sometimes if you turn it quick and like that, it will cancel.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of force element on it.
Oh, she's got her all hand on her
Oh,
head.
there she goes. Yeah, that was a right old swerve. It's like Formula 1 or something there. I mean, it's not. It's just rude, isn't it? Beeping learner.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Right, let's turn left at this roundabout. Maybe we could block her up on the... She's probably taking a shortcut.
She's going to try and come out in front of us and realise that she's behind us again.
Yeah, he's going pretty I mean, they're going quick, aren't they?
Yeah.
Considering there's a copper there. Okay, let's go then. Yeah, somebody once did that to me at Markeaton. He turned in, we were coming towards Markeaton from Chesterfield area then. He turned into a, like, no entry, and he like tried to zoom round, and I was in the queue, and I found him on the way trying to come out on Ashbourne Road, and he just sort of looked at me, and this look on his face like, I know. I took a shortcut, and just remember, there's no shortcuts in driving.
Oh, I've got a question to ask you. Just didn't know this actually, and it came
go on,
up on my practice.
Is this your theory?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
I was doing my thing, and it said if you are parking, so imagine you've got a two-way road like this, right? And usually people pull up to park on the left-hand side.
Yes.
If I, facing this way, was to pull up and park on the opposite side, is that illegal?
No.
Facing this way?
No.
According to my app, it is.
No.
Because I'm facing the wrong way for the traffic.
Not only is it not illegal, it's actually one of the manoeuvres on your driving test.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, one of the manoeuvres is to pull up and stop on the right-hand side of the road, keeping close to and parallel with the curb. Then you have to reverse back 2 car lengths and then drive on straight on.
Yeah.
So not only is it not illegal, it's actually one of the manoeuvres that they get you to do on the driving test.
See how unusual that, because I showed it to Jess and I was like, oh, look at this question, because I didn't know this, because obviously our street is full of people parking in both directions on both sides of the road.
You see, the question I thought you were going to ask is whether you need to leave your lights on when you're parking lights, if you are parking that way on the other side of the street, or something like that.
Yeah, that one comes up. I think I think I got that one wrong.
So the answer is yes. Put the parking lights on, that's what they're for, isn't it? But it's a bit weird, because does it really matter which way around your car's facing?
Well, no, that's but
it doesn't make any difference.
As long as you're coming back to the road safely.
Car's a car, isn't it?
Yeah.
No matter which way it's facing. So yeah, we're going to be turning right. Yeah, in fact, Jess should know the answer to this, because when you when she took her driving test, that was one of the manoeuvres that I taught her. So she knows that she could pull up on the other side and then reverse back and drive away.
That's probably why she got it wrong.
She did well on testing. She had like 2 minor marks or something like that.
Yeah, she did fantastically. Yeah. Yeah. It's a hell of an act to follow, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Follow it on round. I remember years ago I had a pupil, Jim, and he was my guy to get the very first perfect pass.
Really?
Yeah.
0.
But yeah, first attempt, 0 marks, really good. And but I taught his missus to drive 2 years prior.
Yeah.
And I remember saying to him, what are you worried about this test, and what are you worried about when you're driving? And his answer was getting less marks than Leanne. Oh, sorry, getting more marks than Leanne, because if I get more than her, I'm not going to hear the last of it. And Leanne, bless her, she was so proud of her achievement.
Yeah.
She took her certificate and fridge magnet on the fridge for 2 years. And then Jim went off and got a perfect pass, so it was, never say never.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Leanne, when I took Jim home, he'd obviously texted her on the way home, and she came out and she questioned my heritage and all sorts. Seriously, she did. And I always remember the last thing I said to her was, Leanne, if you want to know anything about driving, ask Jim. Yeah, true story. Poor Jim.
Do you do the Pass Plus, or do you have to go to someone else for that?
No, I do the Pass Plus, yeah. Yeah, but I can...
Because it can lower your insurance quote, can't it?
It can do.
Yeah, is it
you
a decent amount, or...?
Well, this is the thing, you've got to be realistic about it, Tom, Some companies don't give you a discount for it, some do.
Yeah.
If they do, it's going to be a nominal amount. 20 quid, 30 quid, which ain't a lot on 1,500 quid or whatever,
no.
you know. But the thing about Pass Plus, once you've got it for life. So year on year you'll get that 20, 30 quid off, you know, so it will build up cheaper over the years. Plus you do get the extra training. You get the training on the motorway, night driving, you know, hazardous conditions, difficult junctions.
How much is it?
Same as it's a 6 modules, each one's an hour, and it's the same price as your lessons.
Yeah, I'll mention that to Jess. We've got some plans to do a bit of travelling. Well, I'd say travelling. We're going to try and go down south later on this year. Jess's family's got her grandma, Chinese grandma, lives in Exeter, and we're going to go to St Ives as well.
Right. So if you go into, I mean, I know these two places quite well. So I've got family in Exeter. So the run down to Exeter is super easy. It's we're going to be going straight on it, which will be left lane. So that's just your M5 motorway.
Is that via Bristol?
Yeah. What I do when I go to Exeter, I head out towards the airport onto the A42. That links directly into the M42, which is the Birmingham Ring Road. And that links direct into the M5. So literally, once you get out to the airport, which is all dual carriageway out there anyway, you're on motorways all.
How long does it take you to do to Exeter?
Depending on, I mean, you're looking at around 3 hours. You should be able to do it 3 hours if it's clear.
I think she'd like it in a way that, because we're braking quite regularly anyway, just because the kids are notorious for getting car sick.
Yeah.
So we'd have to be stopping.
Well, you're going to have a couple of stops
every hour.
Yeah. So straight on, please, Tom. That's it. They know it.
Try and do.
Yeah. So if you're doing your brakes, then yeah, you can add an extra hour onto that. So 4.25 to Exeter is not too bad.
About St Ives.
Now St Ives, mostly it's again, you just pick up the motorway from Exeter and head down, and it's another 100 miles after, so it's 50% more. It's 200 miles to Exeter.
I did Google Map it, and from Exeter up to, because we didn't know whether to do Exeter on the way down and spend a couple of days with the family, or go to St Ives, do the holiday, and then do Exeter on the way back, because it's a good.
That's a 3 hours.
3 hours.
300 miles.
Yeah.
So it's an extra couple of hours after Exeter.
Yeah.
Because you get motorway for the first half of it, then after that you're onto your country roads. And
I think she's just nervous. I think ideally she'd like it if we were both driving, but that's optimistic for me. Because even if I got to that level where I was ready,
first exit.
Where I was confident with my driving, I don't think I could get a test booked and passed in that time just because of availability.
When you're going?
Truthfully, end of August, I think. But I think that's the one that we've kind of semi put in the diary. So yeah, more than likely just doing the driving.
So if you can maybe make a push with your theory, you know, I'm retiring this year.
Yeah.
So we're looking at September, October. So or thereabouts. I think I mean, she's done motorway driving, hasn't she? No.
Look. Oh yeah.
She's done dual carriageways.
Yeah, she's done dual carriageways.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, with the motorway driving, good advice is just take your time. Just tell her to build it up and build it up and build it up. You know, she's got the left lane there if she wants to, actually.
I mean, quite an interesting one is it. You know, we've got a friend that she goes and sees quite often, who's heavily pregnant. So just nips up and she needs anything and bits and bobs. She lives in Spondon. I was trying to think, you know, the road that this way.
So the road.
Sense of direction won't do me any favours, but cause I can't think of road names. You know, if you're coming up Pentagon Island, and you kind of carry on up and you keep going, and it kind of bears right in this long loop with these like concrete walls. Do you happen to know where I mean? I'm sure it's Spondon.
Nope.
No. Either way, so that's where the sat-nav takes her, and there's a horrible, quite sharp left-hand turn off there, into kind of the back way into Spondon.
Yes, I know it.
It's an awkward one because the traffic's moving about 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, actually. Yeah, turning right at this next roundabout, so it's a challenge for you. Yeah, again, it's just a case of coming off your gas early, not necessarily braking, but at least slowing down a little bit before she gets to that one, and then start applying the brakes, signal and start applying the brakes gently over a bigger period of space. But yeah, it's a short run, isn't it?
It's really short.
Take your time here, Tom, and have a look. So you can see they're coming ahead from that second lane over. The first lane where the white car is only turns left, so it's the black car and the others.
Yeah.
It's a possible opportunity. Look at that.
Missed it.
Yeah. Look for the guys coming round, Tom. Look over here as well. So anybody signalling to come round is going to block these naturally, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there's somebody coming round. Somebody coming round over there. How about now? Go on, mate. He's coming round, isn't it? That's it. Understand?
Yeah.
That's why we're looking. So yeah, we know that these guys are. As soon as that BMW right-hand lane, as soon as that BMW started to slow down for the guy coming round, that's your opportunity to go. But straight on. Just take the mirror. Right on, please. So next roundabout we're turning right again, third exit please. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, so we are going to be turning left at this roundabout, first exit. side of the road. That's a good boy for it. This will be really good. Tom, think about it. So you're just slightly on the pavement there. Listen, there it is. So look, that, right, handbrake and neutral, okay, or park. That is a fail on the test.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though you didn't, if you hadn't bumped up the sort of angle out of the curb, that would be it. Now the other thing is there, you didn't do any mirror checks, you didn't do any signals until the end, the signals, and you just kind of like swerved over. You've got to be more discerning than that. It's a test that you're going to be on. They're going to be getting you to stop 5-6 times just to check that you're doing the procedure correct. So we really need to get this right. Okay. Look, the other thing that we're here for really is, we mentioned about pulling up and stopping on the right, and whether it's allowed or not, and it is, and we might as well do that while we're here. Okay, so one of the manoeuvres that they can get you to do is pulling up and stopping on the right side of the road, keeping it close to and parallel with the curb. Now, they can tell you they're not going to get you sat stationary doing this. You're driving along and they'll say, this is the script. I'd like to pull up and stop on the right hand side of the road, keeping close to and parallel with the curb. So the first thing you should do is spot where you can actually stop. You don't want to be putting your signals on and slowing down and then start looking. This is the wrong way around. First, just drive normally. And as you can see down here, this is one of the examiner's favourite places to bring you down here, actually. You can see you've got really big, long, straight, raised curbs down there. Perfect. So, oh yes, I want to stop down there, ideally by the lamppost. And so it would be mirror signal. Now, once your signal goes on, within a moment, you must start to move over the road. Because, as I say, you can't be driving down the road with your signal on looking for somewhere. So it's mirror signal, start angling over. And this is really important. Next thing, slow down. Okay? If you try to swerve in at the speed you're doing, it's going to be pretty tricky. Slow it down, slow, and then angle it in and get it. And take the time to get it nice and straight with the actual road. Because the next thing you're going to do is do the reversing. And of course, if you are not straight with the road, you're going to reverse into the middle of the road. It's going to be more tricky. How's that sound?
Okay, give it a go.
All right, let's do that then, and then we'll do the reversing element once we're over there, okay? So if you want to drive on, so the instruction is, pull up and stop on the right side of the road, keeping close to and parallel with the curb. So it's a normal move, off all around Dobbs, are you clear to go? Okay, shoulder check as you go, thank you. So just drive normally. So they give you the instruction here. So what I do is I get past the Mitsubishi, and then there's loads of space down there to do it on. So if you want to give a mirror signal now, move on over now, and just slow it right down towards the end, and take the time to get it really straight with the road. Thank you. Perfect. Nice. Exactly it. Now, the next thing they're going to ask you to do is stop, handbrake.
Handbrake was on.
Yep, make sure it's on tight and neutral. Okay. The next thing they're going to ask you to do is to reverse back 2 car lengths. So take your time slowly, and this is all about the observations. So mainly looking 90% out of the left shoulder, not the mirrors, over your shoulder, and then a couple of times over your right shoulder. So it's mainly over your left shoulder. Then, as you bring your eyes around, you just check up the road in case of any cars, and then over the right shoulder, back to the left shoulder, back to the right shoulder, and then you stop. It's just 2 car lengths, it's not very far. Pedestrians, cars, humans. Imagine a big circle around your car, maybe 20-25 meters. That's your danger zone. Anybody in there, whether they're in a car, bike, whatever, even if they're on the other side of the road, that's still in your danger zone.
Okay.
Stop. Once they've stopped, you can then continue to move, but if they then move, you must stop again. So you can't both be moving in the danger zone, and you are the hazard, therefore you're the one stopping for them. Okay?
So anything happens, stop what you're doing, wait for it to pass.
Yeah, basically.
Car coming, human, dog, squirrel.
Yep.
All of it.
Okay.
All right.
When you're ready then. So into reverse, and brake down. That's it, so really slowly. That's it, and over shoulder, back over your left shoulder, just keep it moving. That's it, a little bit more. Over shoulder again, right shoulder again, left shoulder, and stop. That is it.
That wasn't 2 car lengths.
Alright then, go back another car length. Don't say that to the examiner. Okay? And you stop when you think you've done the 2 car lengths. Mate, you're not driving a hearse or something, are you? Or
Nah,
that's
about right.
Right.
We're at the lampposts.
Yeah,
long path.
Yeah, all right. No worries. Right, drive on when you're ready. So into gear.
Yep.
All round observations. So because you're moving off from the opposite side of the road, you start on the right, finish with your obs on the left.
Okay.
And this is really important. What I'm going to tell you in a moment as you move off. Are you clear to go?
Yep.
Signal on. Move off. You check your left shoulder as you move off, which is the same. And then as you go across the centre part of the road, check your shoulder again. That's it. And that's that, checking the shoulder again, okay? So it's 2 shoulder checks. Normally it's just 1 shoulder check when you move off. So take the next road on the right. So what do you think of that for a manoeuvre?
A lot to remember. I suppose it does start becoming a little bit more second nature the more you do it. But
yeah, of course.
It's a lot of check this one, check that one, check this one.
Yeah, well, I'll just sort of introduce you to it this week.
Yeah, no, cool.
And we'll have a look at it in a bit more detail next week. Just give you something to think about. Jess knows this really well, actually. Of course she does.
I'll get her to start writing now some crib sheets for me. Yeah, I can start practicing. Oh, wow. Learners are like...
Well, they come around here on the test.
Yeah.
So, of course, you're going to get a lot of learners around here. We're very close to the test centre. Turning left at the end of the road, please. There is a signal.
I did.
Okay. When you check your mirrors, turn your head then.
I did glance.
Sorry?
Sorry, I did glance. But, yeah.
So remember, on your test, the examiner's going to be in this position.
Yeah.
So they need to see your head actually turn.
Yeah.
So turning right. Just make it obvious if you can. That says exit there. Going to be coming to a roundabout. We're going to turn right, third exit. People are driving quicker today, aren't they? I can see it.
Yeah.
How about after this one?
Yeah, he's turning. I did watch a video the other day, watching people do their driving.
Sorry,
I did watch a video the other day. So I watch quite a lot of videos of people doing driving lessons and tests at the moment. So I've got 2 minutes, and it's a guy who failed his test, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's really obvious what he did wrong." And what he did was, it's not
straight on, second exit here. Slow it down. Positioning. Are you good?
Yeah.
In the left then.
He'd come off an island with his signal on, and then he spent the next, God, it must have been a 10-minute long video with his signal still on.
Yeah.
The thing that I thought was odd was the driving instructor didn't say anything.
Turning left.
The adjudicator,
So turning left first exit. Well, they won't.
Well, they not definitely wouldn't say anything.
No. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not there. Well, they can tell you if it becomes a danger. They can. You know, they will say to you, yes, cancel your signal. Of course, at that point, you know, they've given the game away. They let you know you failed.
Yeah.
Because they can tell you what to do, but not how to do it. But here's another one that they don't do. If you drive off, I mean, as you've seen today, if your handbrake isn't fully applied, it doesn't stop the car from moving. The engine is stronger than the handbrake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the handbrake is stronger than gravity on the hill. That's the deal. So what happened today when the car moved is because you didn't have your handbrake fully applied. If you drive off with your handbrake on your driving test, they do not tell you to put your handbrake off.
Oh, really?
Even though the alarm will start ringing, and they just leave you to it, you know, and it's not even a fail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's not going to be a fail. I've seen them do it. Oh yeah, by the way, did you know you had your handbrake on? Oh yeah, I wonder what that beeping was. Well, that's what it was. I mean, I don't really like that road because it could damage our cars, and they shouldn't do. They've got a duty of care to us as well, the examiners. But and the other one that really annoys me is when it's raining and your wipers are on. Yeah, I've seen people on the test. I was observing once, and it stopped raining, but of course it didn't cancel the wipers, and they were grinding over the window. They were like really loud. This like really loud. And at the end of the test, I mean, I said to him, "Why didn't you cancel your signal, your wipers?" He said, "Well, I knew they were on, and I was aware of them doing that, but I didn't want to take my eyes off the road, so I just left them." But again, that's not a fail.
No. I must have driven potty then.
Well,
Having that noise.